Welcome to today's deep dive. Imagine you're sitting down at a restaurant, right? And you are just paralyzed by a 100-page menu,
Oh, that is the absolute worst.
right? Well, that is exactly what you face when looking at enterprise AV catalogs today. Just a quick glance at HDTV Supply's inventory shows, like over 2,000 HDMI modular matrix switchers alone.
Yeah, I mean, it is a massive ecosystem.
It really is. So our mission today is to decode this massive catalog. We are looking at one incredibly dense product page to understand the invisible infrastructure powering the venues you visit every day.
And to really grasp how these massive systems operate, we have to, isolate a single item. So today, that is the Vitec AVSTR-G4401-3STR-SW AvediaStream software module.
Okay, let's unpack that right away, because that honestly sounds like a serial number for a space shuttle part.
It really does. It is quite the alphabet soup.
But we are talking about enterprise AV equipment, and the
Right.
word software is right there in the title. What exactly is this thing?
Well, it is actually just that, a software license. You might picture commercial AV as these heavy metal boxes with blinking lights everywhere.
Yeah, rack mounts and thick cables.
Exactly. But this product is purely digital. It is a specific key that allows exactly 3 channels to transmit through a piece of physical hardware.
Oh, the physical gateway box, right?
Yeah, the G4401-HW IP gateway. And this specific module also enables something called SRT transmission.
Wait, so I am buying the physical hardware, but its actual capabilities are like artificially locked behind a digital paywall?
Basically.
Yeah, that sounds like a massive cash grab for the consumer.
Yeah.
Is it like buying a high-end sports car but having to buy a digital key just to unlock the top 3 gears?
I mean, I get why it feels that way, but from an enterprise perspective, it is actually about standardizing the hardware.
Oh, so you don't need a bunch of different boxes.
Right. Instead of a manufacturer building 50 different hardware boxes and a venue physically swapping them out every time they need to scale up, they just install one robust gateway.
Got it. So the software just dictates the scale.
Exactly. And that SRT transmission feature, that stands for Secure Reliable Transport.
Right, which handles video over unpredictable networks. But how does it actually do that without the video just, constantly buffering?
So it uses intelligent packet retrieval. If data gets lost in network traffic between the server and the screen, SRT instantly recognizes the missing pieces.
It just finds them.
Yep, it recovers them before the video even has a chance to buffer. The hardware is just the engine. The software is constantly steering and correcting the course.
That makes sense. But if you are replacing standard copper cables with hundreds of distinct software keys constantly checking for permissions across a massive building, the bottleneck isn't the wiring anymore.
No, definitely not.
It is network security and server uptime. Managing hundreds of distinct digital keys requires a completely centralized brain.
Which is exactly where heavy-duty integrators like HDTV Supply come in. They have a 25-year history outfitting these enormous venues.
Right, they do massive scale.
Oh, huge. They deploy these massive Wolfpack sports bar TV systems that can route video to up to 160 TVs simultaneously.
That is wild.
And they even handle immense government purchasing contracts through federal GSA schedules.
To route 160 different signals simultaneously? I mean, how does that matrix switcher actually work at a signal level?
Think of it less like a giant bundle of static cables and more like a busy train station switchboard.
Okay, I can picture that.
The hardware provides the physical tracks laid out to all 160 screens, but the software acts as the dispatcher.
Instantly dictating which train goes to which platform.
Exactly, without them crashing into each other.
Which sounds great on paper, but how does anyone actually troubleshoot that dispatcher without completely losing their mind?
It is not easy, that is for sure.
I mean, I was reading the customer reviews on this Vitec module page. A buyer named John M. left a 5-star review in March 2026, but his exact words were, when I called, the staff was less than friendly but answered my question.
I love that review. It is a great detail because it highlights the intensely technical reality of these deployments.
You are not looking for a best friend.
Right. When you are the IT director at a massive facility and your routing network fails, you are not calling support for a warm, friendly chat.
You just need it fixed right now.
You need highly specific surgical answers to really complex packet routing problems.
It makes you realize just how precarious these setups can be. I mean, we all know the industry has shifted away from hardwired connections toward digital permissions, but the sheer scale of the risk is wild.
It really is. The entire infrastructure relies on these invisible digital handshakes.
It's happening constantly.
Thousands of times a second, flawlessly, entirely in the background.
Which leaves us with a pretty terrifying thought to chew on as we wrap up this deep dive.
Uh-oh, what is it?
If the video at your favorite sports bar, or worse, a highly secure government facility, relies entirely on a specific software license to authorize those channel transmissions, what happens the exact moment that digital license glitches or expires? Do 160 screens suddenly just go black?